Kepa Arrizabalaga, born the 3rd of October 1994, is a Spanish professional footballer who plays as a goalkeeper for Premier League club Chelsea and the Spain national team. He is sometimes referred to simply as Kepa. A Basque native, Arrizabalaga began his senior club career with Athletic Bilbao. He played for Baskonia and joined Ponferradina and Real Valladolid on consecutive loans between 2011 and 2016. He then returned to Bilbao and became a first-team regular. In 2018, he was the subject of a record association football transfer when he moved to Chelsea in a transfer worth €80 million, £72 million, a record fee for a goalkeeper. There, he won the UEFA Europa League, the UEFA Champions League and the UEFA Super Cup. Arrizabalaga won the 2012 European Championship with Spain's under-19 team. He made his senior debut in 2017, and was selected for the 2018 World Cup. Club career Athletic Bilbao. Born in Ondarroa, Biscay, Basque Country, Arrizabalaga joined Athletic Bilbao's youth setup at Lezama in 2004, aged 10. He made his senior debut with the farm team in January 2012, in Tercera Division. On the 5th of May 2012, Arrizabalaga was called up to the main squad for a La Liga match against Getafe CF, but remained unused in the 0-0 draw at the San Mamés Stadium. He was also called up to preseason in July, and on the 23rd of September was also a substitute in another home game of the same outcome, against Malaga CF. Arrizabalaga was promoted to the reserves in January 2013, to cover for injured John Onder Cervantes. He made his debut for the B-side on the 16th of February 2013, keeping a clean sheet in a 1-0 win over UD Logroñés in the Segunda Division B. On the 3rd of March, he was sent off towards the end of a 3-1 home win over SD Amorebieta, as was teammate John Garcia. In April he suffered a pubalgia, only returning to the fields in September. Arrizabalaga appeared regularly for the Bees after his return, but broke the first metacarpal of his right hand in January 2014, being sidelined for a month. On the 11th of March, Getafe submitted a loan request to the Lions for him, as a replacement to injured Miguel Ángel Moya, but it was rejected a day later. On the 5th of January 2015, Arrizabalaga was loaned to Segunda Division club SD Ponferradina until June. He made his professional debut on the 11th, starting in a 1-1 home draw against Racing de Santander. On the 20th of July 2015, Arrizabalaga moved to Real Valladolid, also of the second tier, in a season-long loan deal. He played his first competitive game on the 22nd of August, in a 0-1 loss at Córdoba CF, and missed only 3 matches as his team finished 16th. After returning from loan, Arrizabalaga was included in the first team, initially as third choice behind Gorka Irizos and Iago Herrera. He made his debut in the top flight on the 11th of September 2016, starting in a 1-0 away win over Deportivo de La Coruña. On the 22nd of January 2018, amid heavy transfer speculation linking him to Real Madrid, Arrizabalaga renewed his contract, due to expire that June, until 2025. Chelsea 2018-19. Debut season, UEFA Europa League victory. On the 8th of August 2018, Athletic Bilbao announced on their website that Arrizabalaga had paid his required release clause, €80 million per £71.6 million, making him the world's most expensive goalkeeper only weeks after the record was set by Alisson's transfer to Liverpool. Later that day, his move to Chelsea on a 7-year contract was confirmed, replacing Thibaut Courtois, who departed for Real Madrid. He made his Premier League debut 3 days later in a 3-0 away win against Huddersfield Town, going on to keep 6 clean sheets in the team's 12-match unbeaten run in the league, before a 3-1 defeat at the hands of Tottenham Hotspur. On the 24th of January 2019, in the second leg of the EFL Cup semi-final, Arrizabalaga saved a penalty from Tottenham's Lucas Moura in a 4-2 penalty shootout win at Stamford Bridge, helping his team go through to the final. On the 24th of February 2019, during the 2019 EFL Cup final against Manchester City, with the match at 0-0 near the end of extra time, Maurizio Sarri called for Arrizabalaga to be substituted off for Willy Caballero for the upcoming penalty shootout. Arrizabalaga refused to be substituted, gesticulating and remaining on the field. During the shootout, he saved 1 penalty as Chelsea lost 4-3. After the game, both Arrizabalaga and Sarri said that the situation was a misunderstanding, with Sarri incorrectly believing that Arrizabalaga was too injured with cramp to continue. Later on, Arrizabalaga met with Sarri and apologized to him and to the rest of the club. He was fined a week's worth of pay as a result of his actions, with Sarri leaving the decision of any further discipline up to the club. Arrizabalaga was dropped from the starting lineup for Caballero in Chelsea's next match, a Premier League game against Tottenham. He returned to the lineup for the following match. On the 9th of May 2019, Arrizabalaga saved 2 penalties in the shootout at the end of the second leg of the UEFA Europa League semi-final against Eintracht Frankfurt to take Chelsea to the final, which they won 4-1 over Arsenal. 2019-21 struggles. UEFA Champions League win under the management of Frank Lampard. Arrizabalaga and Chelsea failed to win any trophies. Throughout the season, Arrizabalaga struggled to stay in form, eventually being benched in favor of Willy Caballero in late January 2020 in a cup match against Hull City. Arrizabalaga was further not selected to the starting squad during the next 4 league matches in a Champions League match. He regained his starting spot on the 4th of March during the FA Cup 5th round against Liverpool, where he made a string of saves to deny the would-be Premier League champions. Chelsea went on to win the match 2-0. But he would find himself benched to end the season, missing out on the team's run to the final of the FA Cup. Arrizabalaga appeared for Chelsea in the opening game of the 2020-21 Premier League season against Brighton and Hove Albion. Chelsea won 3-1. Arrizabalaga was judged to have made a significant error in the next match against Liverpool. After his pass went straight to Sadio Mane, who collected the ball and scored, Chelsea went on to lose 2-0. Lampard publicly criticized Arrizabalaga, stating that his mistake had cost a goal. On the 24th of September, Chelsea signed Edouard Mendy from Stade Rennais and Arrizabalaga was relegated to the bench. He did not feature again until the 17th of October against Southampton, where his performance received further criticism in the media as the side drew 3-3. On the 10th of January 2021, Arrizabalaga marked his 100th appearance for the club in a 4-0 home win against Morecambe in the 4th round of the FA Cup. During the second half of the season, Arrizabalaga faced abuse from Chelsea fans, which led to him turning off comments on social media. Arrizabalaга's fortunes turned under the coaching of Thomas Tuchel. He kept 5 clean sheets in 8 games, all of which came in successive games. He had a save percentage of 89.4% under the German manager, significantly higher than under the previous manager. He was named as part of the 25-man squad for the 2021 UEFA Champions League final on the 29th of May, and was an unused substitute as Chelsea beat Manchester City 1-0 at the Estadio do Dragão, lifting his second European trophy. 2021-22 Return to form in the 2021 UEFA Super Cup against Villarreal, Arrizabalaga came on as a substitute in the 119th minute to replace first-choice goalkeeper Mendy. He saved 2 penalties, including the decisive attempt from Villarreal captain Raúl Albiol, in the shootout as Chelsea won their second Super Cup title. Post-match, head coach Thomas Tuchel stated that the club's data analysis showed Arrizabalaga as the best penalty saver at the club since the departure of Caballero. The Spaniard got a start against Tottenham Hotspur, keeping a clean sheet. Later in the season, Arrizabalaga started a League Cup tie against Aston Villa, which Chelsea would go on to win 4-3 on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Arrizabalaga made a decisive save against a spot kick from Marvelous Nakamba, leading him to become Chelsea's most successful goalkeeper at saving penalties during shootouts, passing Petr Cech. During January 2022, following Mendy's departure to the AFCON, Arrizabalaga was reinstated to the first team. The Spaniard took his team to the final of the EFL Cup, notably thanks to his quick thinking to trap Harry Kane offside. He then went on to have another excellent performance in the Club World Cup semi-final, as Chelsea went on to win the tournament. This drew the adulation of teammates including Mendy, Antonio Rudiger, and Cesar Azpilicueta. On 27 February, in the EFL Cup final, Arrizabalaga missed his team's final penalty in an 11-10 penalty shootout defeat against Liverpool. International career. After appearing for Spain's under-18s, Arrizabalaga was called up to the under-19 team for that year's UEFA European Championship. He was the starter during the tournament, as his side were crowned champions. Highlights included a 3-3 semi-final success against France, where he saved 2 penalties in the shootout. Arrizabalaga missed the 2013 FIFA U20 World Cup due to injury, being replaced in the tournament squad by Ruben Yanez. On the 8th of November 2013, he was called up to the under-21 team, along with athletic teammate Iker Muniain. Arrizabalaga was called up to the senior side on the 22nd of March 2017 ahead of a 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier against Israel in a friendly with France, as a late replacement for the injured Pepe Reina. He earned his first cap on the 11th of November of that year, playing the full 90 minutes in a 5-0 friendly win over Costa Rica in Malaga. Arrizabalaga was named in Spain's 23-man squad for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Style of play as a prospect and young player, Arrizabalaga was regarded as one of the most promising young goalkeepers in Europe, known for his consistency, speed, agility, shot-stopping ability, and quick reflexes, which enables him to produce brilliant saves. Arrizabalaga was also known for his footwork, distribution, and skill with the ball at his feet, as well as his ability to rush off his line, which allowed him to act as a sweeper keeper and play the ball out of the back in Maurizio Sarri's possession-based system that relied on a high back line. Former goalkeeper Manuel Almunia praised Arrizabalaga in 2017 as a goalkeeper with good, strong feet, and good movement, who was capable saving the ball with his feet, and also described him as a keeper who possessed presence and character, also adding, "I'm sure he'll make a great keeper." In 2018, former Athletic Bilbao defender Andoni Goikoetxea described Arrizabalaga as being good in the air, noting that he jumps and catches the ball very well, while Richard Fitzpatrick of Bleacher Report described him as being good at marshalling a defense. Following a strong start to the first part of his debut season with Chelsea, Arrizabalaga came under criticism for his inconsistency and poor performances, as well as his low save percentage. He ended the season strongly with a series of excellent performances, in particular en route to his club's Europa League victory. During his second season with Chelsea, he once again drew criticism over his shot-stopping ability and mistakes, which led him to be dropped by his Chelsea manager Frank Lampard for 6 matches. Arrizabalaga regained his starting position during the FA Cup tie against Liverpool later in the season. However, following more goalkeeping mistakes, he was once again dropped for the final league match of the season in the FA Cup final. He finished the season with the worst save percentage in Premier League history. Career Statistics Club as of match played the 9th of February 2022 International as of match played the 7th of October 2020 Honors Chelsea UEFA Champions League, 2020-21 UEFA Europa League, 2018-19 UEFA Super Cup, 2021 runner-up, 2019 FIFA Club World Cup, 2021 FA Cup runner-up, 2019-20, 2020-21 EFL Cup runner-up, 2018-19 Spain U19 UEFA European Under-19 Championship, 2012 individual UEFA Europa League squad of the season, 2018-19 references external links Kepa Arrizabalaga at BD Football Kepa Arrizabalaga at national-football-teams.com Kepa Arrizabalaga, UEFA competition record, archive.